Hey, this is Rob, and you're listening to the Hidden Destination Podcast, Nighttime Edition. I am recording this after my September 9th ride, because tomorrow I'm hoping to get a bit earlier start in the morning, and so I'm going to try to jet out of here as soon as possible. So I thought I'd do this tonight. It is almost midnight here in Appleton, and definitely pushed today. After I recorded the previous episode, I think that was episode 17, perhaps, the one on the bike, and finding out that it's kind of in a bind with campsites, places to stay. There was nothing in the vicinity. I decided to make the push to do an additional 45 miles or so. So at the time I made the decision, I was in Shawano, which was already about 32 miles into the ride. And, at that point I actually had some pretty decent cross and tailwinds coming into Shawano. It seems the winds decided to shift as soon as I made the executive decision to tack on an additional 45 miles south to Appleton. There were, like I said, no reasonable camping options, and I ended up finding a super cheap motel using my choice privilege points. So I'm in the choice privilege program per my dad's recommendation, which I had a ton of points to use, and it was very minimal points. And so I said, I'm going to go for it. It gets me much, much closer to Manitowoc, and decided to just make the plunge and go for it. Unfortunately, the winds decided to start coming out of the south, and it was about, like I said, 45-ish miles or so of tailwinds, or of headwinds rather, and definitely made for a challenging ride. It was pretty much flat, which was great. I enjoyed the beautiful farmland, as I alluded to in the previous podcast. But it was slow going. But yeah, so yesterday, or rather, almost yesterday actually, so I'm getting pretty sleepy. I ended up getting some Benadryl for the cold, or for the allergies, and some more valerian root tea. So I'm definitely gonna pass out hard tonight. That's the goal. So yeah, today I ended up riding almost 80 miles with just a little over 1,300 feet of climbing. And like I said, it was most of that after Shawano was into a headwind. So that was unfortunate. But like I said, the really just enjoyed being out in the farmland. The sun was shining bright. It actually got pretty warm out. So it made for some my cast shadow was a nice riding companion throughout the day. And yeah, there's really not much else to report. It was, I wouldn't say uneventful, but it was definitely grinding into that headwind. At one point, I kind of just surrendered and went at a pretty high cadence and just slowed down a ton, which was the right move, to just lean into it, and had some good music going towards the end, which is what I kind of do. I save the music towards the end of the ride when I really need it, and pair that with a little Zzzs and Zellivan time, and definitely makes for that last 20 miles or so to go by a little quicker, or at least gives you that push that you need. So yeah, I ended up deciding that the motel was the good move tonight. There was a Walmart right next door, so I got some fresh, clean food. Wegmans has a great organic, Walmart. Did I say Wegmans before? Walmart has a awesome organic section, so I loaded up. Had a giant salad, which was incredible, homemade salad or hotel made salad, and some berries and stuff just to fend off whatever this could be if it's not allergies, but then also got some Benadryl, and ended up contacting a warm showers host in Manitowoc for tomorrow. So my watch said over 30 hours of recovery is recommended after today's ride, but I'm going to set out and get to Manitowoc a day early, and that should be about 60 miles. Hopefully the winds cooperate and blow out of the west and then blow me east. And yeah, the folks that I'm staying with seem super cool. They're right in town. And the guy named Brian, I messaged him while I was eating my big ol' salad on warm showers, and he immediately called me and he was like, yeah, absolutely. We'd be happy to host. So that'll be cool. Their profile looks pretty good. It's him and his wife. I forgot his wife's name, but looking forward to meeting them tomorrow, and that'll put me right next to the ferry the following day. So after these sort of bigger mileage days, I will actually have some time to do a little unloaded exploration of Manitowoc. Looks like there's some lighthouses and bike paths along Lake Michigan. So that'll be sick. Definitely looking forward to that. And so yeah, like I said, I'm hoping to get there by late afternoon, and gonna get a bit earlier start. So from Appleton, Until next time, ta-ta.